Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, we flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, give me that touch with my haters.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau. The temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love going to throw right away. And as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw now, here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now inside the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. Well, they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ready,
now it's 2nd and 10.
Down. Red, 38. Black shot.
To the air again. Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
First and goal on the 9-yard line.
Throwing. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown Packers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together.
22 needles. Here we go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they cross midfield. That good for 22, first down. Back to throw. Martinez. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Operating from the gun, Martinez. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave it, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Martinez. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to it, right? They're going to double cover every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now Love. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, it's Love. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
27 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
Ready?
Love now. That's taken in by Golden. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Well, it tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Love looking to throw it. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Black shot. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's taken down inside the 30.
17 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
On the ready.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Come on, set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
That's another Packers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a big up of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
Going back to Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are once again back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. 49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 with the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Martinez. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Returning it is Moore. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
22-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Red, cycle. Set.
Looking to throw. Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Working out of the gun. Love. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's another 49er.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yellow, 22.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Back to throw. Martinez. Now he's going to step up and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Looking to throw. Martinez. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And a slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Third down and 1.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Black, 95. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 45, white, black, red.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have taken the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here's Love.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 30.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Set, ready. 62, yellow. Seal, black. Trouble.
Now Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. That'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 20.
To throw now. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 17. Eddie Piñeiro.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Edo blue.
Love now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Again, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a score. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Packers 23. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Steal, black.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time they have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up, and nothing but green grass here.
Good game, bro. You playing a hell of a game, though.
And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But they decided they wanted to kick. They would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll try and do, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Here's more on the return.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Glove. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Red, yellow, red, white, white. Ready?
Love looking to throw it.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed,
69 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. down the right sideline. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 12-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready, set.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
31. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Whoa, it still won't go down. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. That one caught downfield by Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
8 more yards. That's another Packers.
Here's Ritter. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Evans saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Niners continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run the full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 72 yards.
And the Niners have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Packers 38. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And this will be caught.